So I mentioned the two of the greatest movements of the 20th century, the Greater India Independence Movement, because now it's kind of India, Bangladesh, and Pakistan. And then, of course, the great civil rights movement here that blossomed in after 1950s, but it had actually started all the way back. You can go to the great personage of John Woolman and the Quakers and the abolitionists, and Frederick Douglass and that whole group that really focused on justice for all of humanity and not just for one class or one race. So just focus on the lead up to World War One and World War Two. Now, I said worst atrocities was done by Japanese and German. Just remember that all the way in the early 20th century there was lynching going on here in the United States. So it's not like we're gonna cast one group of people as evil and one group as good. It's the flaw within all of us as human beings. And I have actually come to admire what the Japanese civilization, what Germany as a civilization, as a country, has done for humanity. All the great people that greatest contributions, some of the greatest contributions from both Japan and Germany. So I wanted to, quote unquote, make a confession that a person, even like myself, can be vulnerable to all this negative stereotyping, because all I knew of Germans and Japanese when I was 18, 19 is that this bad group of people that did horrible things during World War One and Two, and because that's all I saw, and it's unfortunate. So we have to make sure that we are not more vulnerable to that. This was a book that actually, when it came out, I read it, and it was awesome, and I was glad to see that he won the Pulitzer Prize for it. It's a great study. So let me just focus on this little video on how vulnerable even I was, and want to say that when we are bombarded with news that are half correct, on and on and on, we start having this bad impression, whether it's of a person or a group of people. And I want to say that we as human beings should not fall prey to that bigotry and that half-truths, because that's the way we other